Hey there, and welcome back to another episode of Sons of the Forest. I am your pal Filthy. We've got a lot to get done today. We are going to try and build out the second floor of our base and perhaps get some defensive walls up. It's going to be a bit more of a relaxed one because the last episode was a bit frustrating in the sense that it was highly stressful, and we've also got to contend with winter, so that's something to keep in mind. Anyway, we're going to get rolling right into it. It's a bit of a different introduction, but we are going to hit the ground running. Not sure where my pal Kelvin is, but I'm going to go ahead and set up his zip line again. I'm going to borrow... Do I have any logs to borrow? No. Okay, so what we are going to do then is I'm going to go ahead and get chopping some logs while I figure out what Kelvin's up to, and then... Oh, what in the dickens? No. Oh, that's not fair. That's not fair. Go away. Please don't hurt me. Thank you for waiting while I pull out my gun. Go away. Oh, and like that, I'm out of bullets. All right. Well, can you go away? Oh. Well, that was easy. I will take my arrow back, and we're... Oh, there's one more of you. Hey, you come hang out with your friends. It's fine. Come on. Oh, right in the throat. I hope you weren't using that. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and throw their bodies down because we're going to burn them and collect the bones, which, again, always sounds super creepy, but it's for a purpose, I promise. And they need to know who did this. Oh, God. Why does this game turn me into a movie villain? My goodness. So we're just going to go ahead and drop those down. And now we're going to collect some logs. And I did end up using Actually, yeah, before we continue, I wanted to show you what I did off camera. So I finished closing in the walls to a certain extent. I believe I have 2 left. Yeah, 1.5 left. And hopefully that should kind of close things in. I can't do anything about this just because the way I built it. I wish that I could put logs there, but it is what it is. And then I started what will be the covered deck, and to be honest, there might even be a room above us or something like that, but we're gonna get that sorted out. And in the meantime, why don't we get a fire going just up on the rocks here so we can burn these bodies. I am having a problem. Oh, can't get a fire going because I don't have any sticks. Okay, well, in that case, back to collecting logs. And while we're collecting logs, I realized I'm having a bit of an issue with fires in that for some reason I can't get fires to stay lit. Maybe it was because it was snowing and my base wasn't fully closed in. I don't know, but it was very problematic that I would light a fire and within like the second I turned away from it, it would go out. It was very peculiar. I don't know if that's a glitch. I did see some indication that it could be a glitch, but I don't want to say that for certain. Again, this game is early access, so it is 1000% possible but that's what's happening, but I can't say for certain. Okay, so we're just going to cut down a couple more logs. I'm going to fill up those log holders, and then once I get those most of the way full or even completely full, I'll bring you back in so you can be a part of the building process. We're going to start working on the second floor, which was also a little bit problematic, which I will explain to you once we get there. All right, thanks. Perhaps I've been playing this game for too long consecutively, but you gotta find joy in the little things, like taking a jump shot with very large logs. I'm practically the Kobe Bryant of log jump shots, but somehow I don't think the laws of physics are in my favor in real life if I were to try and attempt that. Well, that and the fact that I am as weak as a toddler. But that's neither here nor there. And we'll just get these last couple logs down, and then we will climb down and start the building process. It's a little bit frustrating that, like, the two furthest away from me as I'm throwing them down, log holders, I mean, it's a little bit frustrating that they... Oh, see, and now it's too far if you jump. That's... As far as melon scratchers go, that one's a honeydoodle. I can't figure that one out. But it is what it is, and you know what? The fact that the log holders even do that is very helpful. All right, let's get rolling here. We want to get those walls closed in, and then after that, we gotta start building the upper floor. And I will show you in a moment the other problem I ran into while building, but like I said, I'll show you in a moment, but I will explain it. Basically, I am a tool, and I didn't take into account stairs going up if I was building multiple levels, so essentially we have to... Is this unlocked? No, it isn't. Now it's unlocked. To go upstairs, I'm just going to keep this, and we will have to be jumping every time to get up here. But if that's the worst thing to happen, then it's still a non-issue. Like, that's a pretty good problem to have. Hey, Kelvin, what you doing? Oh, he's still doing his thing. That's cool. That's cool. That's cool. And we'll get that placed, and we'll add some sticks to this while we're right there. Can I light this fire? Come on, baby, light my demonetization. Not like I'm monetized, but I'd like to pretend. Now, that's burning, that's nice, so we will see. Like I was saying before, it seems to be a bit of a glitch that, like, as I walk away from the fire, it burns out. I don't know if oh, hang on, it stayed lit that time, that's cool. But I'm not 100% sure what the problem actually is. I'm thinking it was because I still had, like, walls uncovered and stuff like that, but it's hard to say. Oh yes, I need cloth for that. I was trying to build wall lamps to create a bit of light in the base, but it just wasn't working that way. And up we go. Can I do that? Oh no, I need a half log. Silly me. Why? Let's pretend I didn't just do that, please. Viewers, listeners, or whatever you want to call them, please act as if I didn't just do that. That was very weird, and I'm not a fan of that at all. Anyway, that's neither here nor there. Let's keep the ball rolling. We've got one more half log. Meow. This is something that I discovered is a bit of a problem in trying to build like a wraparound deck. As we get to this corner here, let's take this, and you can't put a post, or you can put a post here, but you can't put a diagonal here, I don't think. We'll find out in a second. I feel like I might have just overcomplicated things the last time I tried to build a deck, so we will see. And grab a couple more logs. It's been a bit of a process to try and get all this, in the sense that, like, I thought this spot was so good, but I keep running into, like, technical problems in, like, I can't close that out. I wanted my fireplace over here, but, like, I couldn't build a wall and that kind of thing. So that's been a little bit frustrating, to say the least. See, yes, that is the problem. I can't put a log diagonally, so I wonder... Okay, not sure why that log was just randomly standing up. I can't put a log diagonal, but I wonder, can I do this and this? Okay, yeah, that should work, actually. Alright, well, we just solved the problem. Calvin's still doing his thing. He's a bit of a trooper, but I also wish that there was a way that, like, I could set him to keep building, like, finish a structure for me kind of deal. Like, if I could put one of those, like, ghost images down and then... Oh, no, he does do that. Never mind, I'm stupid. But I guess what I was trying to say before my brain gave up was I wish that I could have him work on custom buildings. Like, if I could lay a custom ghost image and then that is what he works on. Because you can lay the ghost images of preset buildings and he'll work on that. But he doesn't work on, like, anything custom. You can ask him to get logs, you can ask him to get you supplies for it, but he will not work on it himself, which is a little bit sad. But if that's the worst thing to happen, then it's fine. Yeah, see, fire went out again because I left the area, which is, it's a little bit frustrating because I want to be able to, like, work uninterrupted, and like I'm cold right now, which, whatever, I'm cold, it happens, but like I wish that I could just why, it's fine, just let me put it down, thank you. I wish that I had that fire would stay operational so I can go about my day and not have to, like, relight the fire every time. Like, I would like to be able to, what am I trying to say? Jeez Louise. I would like to be able to just walk up and put the fire, or use the fire for warmth, as opposed to gotta stop what I'm doing and reset and light the fire again and so on and so forth. Okay, though, yeah, I am missing that one. There we go, and we will just place this one willy-nilly right there. Sure, that works. All right, let's keep grabbing logs. We'll keep working on this, and then we'll see where life takes us. Thank you again for joining me. It's been an adventure up to this point. Really enjoy playing this game. As I've said in previous episodes, the building is most definitely my favorite part. It's lots of fun, and it's only as limited as your mind will allow. Granted, I was literally just saying that, like, these things are kind of broken, but that's a me problem, because I decided to lay this building in a position that there was collision with other objects. Actually, we will come on, we're gonna leave this one off for now, just that way I can hop in and out without concerns. There we go, and drop down. I'm gonna probably only make this about 2 floors and then like a roof on top of that, but we'll see how things shape up. I don't want to commit to and say I'm definitively doing this, and then next thing you know, I'm like, oh no, I'm not doing that, not at all. Okay, and where do we go next? No, do not put the walls up yet, Phil. Well, we can put some of them up. Okay. There we go. And down we go. I'm cold again, but it's okay. And at this point, I think I'm just going to go ahead and start working on stuff without you here, just to give you a bit of a break of from me, basically. And then when we come back in, I'm going to try and finish up these walls. Thanks. All right, it is the next day. My tree throwing situation didn't go exactly the way I wanted it to. As you can see, it only really filled one log holder, but one log holder is better than 0, I suppose. Kelvin, what are you doing, big guy? And okay, yeah, there's still a bunch over here, so we're gonna go across again. I'm still super hungry, which is very much a problem, but like, that's the problem is that I settled in a spot that normally is ripe with fish. Like, there's lots of fish in this river here, but I prevented Calvin from being able to catch them because he can't swim, so he has to, like, he needs to be able to walk. Oh, hello. That is not an outfit for winter. I'm gonna avert my eyes. Yes. Hello. Uh, Here, do you want this? There you go. That's a little bit more sensible, random lady. Maybe you will start to trust me now that I've given you clothes. I hope so, because I wanted that camouflage suit. All right, we'll keep sending logs across, and then we'll get back into the building. That's cool that she's here. She's come around a little bit more often, I'm finding, which maybe means she trusts me more. From what I understand, if this is in fact Virginia, who we saw in the prologue, then she is a character that will continue to help you out, and like you can give her weapons even, and I've seen people refer to her as essentially a mobile turret, which gives me hope. So I'm hoping that at some point she will trust me enough to stay around indefinitely, but I don't know if there's something that you have to do in particular to get her to stick around full time. Like I just gave her that suit, which that's the first time I've ever been able to interact with her, so maybe that means something good, or oh, didn't realize I only had one log in my hand. Oh gosh. This is something that I genuinely hope, as the game leaves early access, that the developers do not change. This is so clutch that you can just throw the logs in the general vicinity and it works. Anyway, as I was saying, like, if that is Virginia, which I believe it is, it's all signs point to yes. She literally looks like the girl from the picture, and I've heard countless people say that the lady helper is Virginia. And as I was saying, like, you can. That's my first time ever like interacting with her. Was that a cannibal that made the leaves explode? Well, that's pretty. Wow. This game has the ability to contrast brilliantly. Last episode, I was in a dark, dingy cave for what felt like forever, and now here I am in the stunning beauty here in a nice winter mountainscape. It's like I said, it's stunning contrast, and I keep getting off topic, but what I was trying to say about Virginia is that you can give her guns and people turn her into a mobile turret, as I said, so that's kind of cool. So in theory, if I really wanted to, I could go swim out to that raft where I got the pistol in the last episode and go get a second one, or give her the one that I have and then go get another one for myself. And it's kind of cool that that's a thing, and it also explains why the items respawn as opposed to like you get it once and it's done. No idea where Calvin went. I'm hoping that he comes back soon, because I could use his like, I want to tell him to get fish, and he doesn't. Every time I go to talk to him, he's not here. Maybe it's because I've asked him to get logs, and he's like, well, dude, I've got a job to do. And it's like, well, that's fine, dude, but I need you here, dude. And yes, I keep saying dude intentionally. Actually, where is he? Okay, I think he's coming back this way. Like, I think anytime he ends up on the other side of the river, he's... this is going to sound insensitive, but I think he's just too stupid to make his way back in a less inconvenient way. There we go. And these stairs... This is going to be the third floor. I'll probably put just this third floor, maybe just my bed and some storage. Again, the fact that I have to get up from the outside makes it pretty inconvenient. I don't really want to be doing that a whole bunch. Oh, I'm hungry and thirsty now, so let's drink some water. Can you imagine how, like, cool and refreshing that water must be? Oh, I'm super hungry. Do I have anything I can eat? I don't really want to eat these energy bars, but I'm out of choices. Unless, I talked about Kelvin being able to fish. I kind of feel like see, that didn't even really give me food. Can I eat crunchy munchies? Yeah, I should be able to eat the stupid cereal. Oh, that did really good. Okay. Well, there you go. There you go. We're cooking with fire. Oh, I'm running low on meds too. That's we're definitely gonna have to go on a supply run. All right, we'll save and yeah, we'll finish up the top floor here. And again, I apologize if this episode was boring for you because it was just building and talking, but I really, frankly, I intentionally wanted to do it this way to contrast the way this game is. They're like, oh no, they can't go that way. They go that way because that's the same way all the other boards have gone, and that would drive my OCD crazy. Yeah, as I was saying, I'm sorry if this episode was boring to. Hey, Kelvin, what I need you to do, big guy, is I need you to get fish and drop here. Is that... Hey, three-armed lady. Please don't stab yourself on the spikes, but come on in. You are welcome. Anyway, that's a whole like a mutant, and we're like the island of misfit toys here. Geez, there's so many eclectic characters and ADD moments. What I was saying was, I intentionally wanted to leave this episode kind of tame because the last one was very intense, and I wanted to showcase how the game can very easily contrast where did that piece go. And that's kind of why I did it this way, because I want to be able to, can I, show the different aspects of this game. Can I put a log there? Let's find out in a second. And, the last episode was pretty intense. It was a lot. And I wanted to make sure that you guys got a sample of what the rest of the game is like. And to be completely honest, I like the danger side of it. I like that you can get in these situations where you're fighting through caves just to get to safety, to get the items and stuff, and that's cool. But this is what I enjoy most, and I've thought about doing a series of just building, find a good spot to build a base and then just go to town from there kind of deal. All right, at this point, we're just going to finish up the log holders. Ooh, don't do that, you tool. Come on. Oh, that was a bad idea. Anyway, as I said, at this point, I'm just going to finish up the log holders, and then we'll call it a day. So I'm actually going to time-lapse this, because why not? And then I will say goodbye to you, and then we'll get out of here. Hey, welcome back. Welcome back. You were watching the whole time, silly me. I had a thought. I might be able to build a set of stairs here to get upstairs, but in any event, that's a future us problem. Did he drop some fish? Kelvin, where'd you put the fish, buddy? Oh, that's a rock. So where... Because he obviously dropped a fish that he came here and then left again. I told him to drop a fish, and he dropped a fish, but I don't see it because of the snow. Anyway, back to the time lapse, and I'll see you in a bit. Okay, so that about does it. We've got a lot of work left to do, obviously. We've got to cover the deck, but I think what I'm going to do hey, now. Oh, I can't. Okay, well, the deck can be a different direction because it's going to be on the outside. Anyway, what I was going to say is I think what I need to do next is get the walls filled in and then put the deck so I can like you know what? I don't even know what I'm trying to say. So we're going to leave it there. Thank you so much for joining me. It's been an absolute pleasure. I hope you enjoyed it, and until next time, I'll see you around.